This is a simple and fast review of the YOULON 20AH all-terrain fat tire e-bike. We're going to open it up, show you what it looks like, test it out, and of course let you know whether or not it's worth buying.
All right, so when you get this out of the box, lots of parts and pieces. There are some things that you'll need to kind of unwrap. They do give you a wrench. This is actually just part of the handle, so there may be some extra pieces there. This is just a protection knob. They do give you a tool, it looks like, multi-tool to kind of work with, which will be great to kind of operate. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of these parts and get the front wheel assembled and go from there. I'm sure somewhere in here is going to probably be in this box is going to be the instructions. So just make sure that you have the instructions before you throw away the box or anything like that. Maybe I haven't opened it up, but you know there might be some stuff in here, so just be aware. Let's check that right now. Yeah, there's your keys, so be aware of that. Looks like it comes with a whole bunch of keys, so let's go ahead and start assembly. So once fully disassembled, I guess, from the packaging, you will see your battery, front fender, some instructions, pedals, stuff like that. Battery's going to go right in front, and just make sure that you align everything properly on the front handlebar and wheel. That's going to be your primary assembly points, as well as putting on your pedals and stuff like that. But for the most part, it looks like it comes pretty well assembled. Make sure you follow your instructions. I'll do my best to make this work. And again, kind of just knowing that you're going to have this kind of front little area for your phone or whatever. Just be aware. All right, so this is assembled. One of my major concerns here was the setting up the front headlight is really difficult. The way they kind of show you and what I assumed based on assembly. I probably did it wrong, admittedly, but they made it more complicated than it needed to be, in my opinion. Other than that, the assembly is really, really easy for the most part. To me, I think it came along really, really nicely. Simple instructions for the most part, minus the, again, the front headlight. There are some extra pieces and parts and stuff like that. I think this is just a simple keychain. There is an additional screw. I'm not sure why. This came in handy for the actual, for the pedals. But when having to remove this piece from the front, this actually didn't fit. So I had to grab my own tools, which was a bit annoying. I don't know what this is. This might have been just holding something in place. And of course, I'm charging the battery right now. This is green when it's full. The battery, this piece gets a little bit warm. Just be aware of that, but it will be green when it's fully charged. And then we're just gonna put that right into the middle. You've got your front display. Kind of need to set the handlebar up based on what feels good for you. Brakes, changing your gears, your key's going to go in right here. You should have the ability to kind of just turn this to accelerate. We'll demonstrate that when I get on the bike. And then again, you'll have some additional area to kind of store stuff. I'm not sure what that is exactly. I guess maybe for a headset. You can put your phone in there and put your earbud line through that, which is nice. This is a nice little case to have. It is removable if needed. You'll see the Velcro and stuff like that. So overall, assembly is easy. Pedals went on super simple. Everything is great. The front tire is actually the easiest installation I've probably had overall, working with a number of different e-bikes. Love the fat tires, so we'll get it charged up. We'll take it out for a ride and kind of show you a first-person perspective. But this thing looks awesome. More importantly than anything else, I think it just looks cool as an e-bike. So real excited to get on this thing, test it out, see the speeds and all that. So we'll take it from there. So when you put the battery in, it just slides right in, very easy. You're going to just have a separate key for the battery. You're going to just insert and make sure you turn it fully in so it's locked in, and then you'll just turn the battery power on. From there, we do have a separate key, so this will be a separate key for here. We're going to turn this on. That's going to turn on your lights, your general headlights, overall, just showing that you have lights. And then we'll have another light that you can kind of see go on and off. And I'll show you that in a moment. And that's your kind of tail lights and everything. Turn that off, comes off. But we also have blinkers. I know I'm not doing a great job, but I do want you to see that we have a left blinker. And then a right blinker. It's the same button, sorry. So middle, turning it to the right. And that's my right blinker. And there is a horn right below, and it's pretty loud. And so I'm going to show you this in my garage in the dark real quick. All right, so with the lights on, as you can see in the dark, it does a really nice job lighting stuff up. Again, just turning that off. And I'll show you once the lights go out here. Even without the lights on, you still have a kind of decent daytime running headlight, which does a really nice job. And then turning this light back on, showing again in the dark. Sorry, my motion light in the garage keeps going on, but it's super bright. So really doing a great job. Very impressed with the lighting. So we'll take this out for a spin and go from there. All right, so when we turn on a light here, you'll see 3 buttons here, and it's going to be your power, which is going to be your M button is going to just hold that down, and that's going to turn on your power. It's also going to be kind of your mode. So let's just go ahead and hold that down, and we'll see the power come on. And on the top of that and down, we're going to see that PAS going up and down based on that. So we're going to that's simply how you turn it off and on. When you hold that middle button again, you'll see it powered right off. So we're going to test this out at night here. Again, holding on the power. And there is a pedal capability, obviously, so we're going to do this a little bit. And the pedal assist is really good. But then we're just going to go ahead and crank this up. As mentioned, I'm going up the hill here, so it's doing a pretty good job. Up a hill, even at 17 miles an hour. Really smooth. Very nice drive. We'll need to adjust. Very strong braking. I do need to adjust my pedals a little bit here, and we're just going to pull over because there's a police officer behind me. Now I do need to tighten everything up a little bit. Handlebars. This thing is super fast. The brakes are really just good, and the pedal assist is great. So I'm super impressed with this thing so far. It will have mileage. I'll give it another ride in the daytime and we'll take it out. But that was really fun so far. All right, so we're going to take this bad boy out during the day. Turn it on. Key's already in it, turned on. Going to hold this down. I did update the bar was a little bit loose, so make sure you do a good job of getting it right in here, and then on the front, tightening it up. Anyway, so I want to walk through a couple things real quick. So first of all, the gear changes are going to be on the right. I need to remove this so you can see a little bit better. But it can shift up to 7 different gears, and to release, we'll just kind of we'll press this button to shift gears, and to release everything. We'll kind of just walk you through it. So first of all, the PAS system, it kicks in real fast, but if I want to move, I'm just going to literally just click that, and then to reset, I'm going to just go back down to 2, for example, or I can take it all the way, but just clicking will change it. And the PAS, I'm going up a hill, and with a little bit of a pedal, it gets me, you can probably hear it, you may lose me through some of the sound, just because of the wind. But we're going to turn around and go down the hill real quick. And I'm going to show you exactly how big this hill is. Go up, and just so I'm kind of at the base here. So we'll look and just see exactly how high this hill is. And we're just going to straight use the assist here, and we're going to get it up to 5. I'm not going to do any pedaling, but just showing you that I can attack this hill, which is pretty strong, at 13 miles an hour is really, really good. One of the things I absolutely love about this is the acceleration. I'm going to kind of share that when we get to the top of this hill and just go on a straightaway about how fast it can accelerate and how quickly. So we're now on a straightaway. We're going to go from a dead stop, and as you can see, kind of to the stop sign where we're going. We're at 0, and we're just going to hammer this thing. And as you see, it gets up to 27 really quick. And we're going again. So I gotta tell you, I'm really impressed with this thing, not only just because of the size of it, the coolness of it, but the speed and power and battery capabilities. So I absolutely love this thing. I can't recommend it highly enough. Definitely worth buying. Hopefully this review has helped you, and thanks for watching.